Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. This week we have some pretty interesting ways of earning millions of dollars faster. If you have a bunch of players to play with, whether it's 2 players, you could do some of the OG heists and do the fleece job over and over and over to earn some extra money. Or of course, if you have a crew of up to 4 people, you can run some of the other OG heists from the 2015 Heist DLC and GTA Online to make money faster. But we also have some other decent ways of making money outside of that, because of course not everyone has either friends or will want to matchmake with randoms to participate in the heist bonuses. But we're going to be going over all of that, and I also want to give you guys some tips and tricks and my own advice on maximizing cash, making your grind more efficient, and just some activities to keep the game fun and entertaining, especially during one of these quote-unquote cool-off weeks where the money bonuses aren't really that great, besides the heist one, which like I said is more niche because not many players are going to be taking advantage. Now that being said, we're going to go over all of the bonuses that you can take advantage of, and we'll be going through how to maximize those, how to exploit them to the best of your ability, and my own advice for you guys at the end. So lots of different stuff to go over. Let's jump in. The main money-making bonus for players this week, especially if you have either a friend or multiple friends to play with to run heists, is double the money on OG heist payouts. Of course, on hard mode, we have the fleece job, which is going to pay out a full $500,500. The prison break is going to be paying out $1,750,000. The humane labs raid is going to be paying $2,363,000. Series A funding is going to be paying $1,767,500, and the Pacific Standard job is going to be paying out $3,750,000. In total, heist payouts are double. I don't think Criminal Mastermind is doubled because that's like a challenge technically and an award, not necessarily the heist finale payout itself. Now, of course, you got to keep in mind for the fact that there is a crazy social club exploit going around right now, so I would not be joining crews to participate with other randoms, especially on Rockstar's Discord server. I would only trust your friends and just randoms you meet in the public, like just in actual public lobbies if you can get invited to a heist. I would not be joining crews because there's something going around with crews right now where basically accounts can get hijacked and money can get wiped and added and banned, and it'll all get rectified by Rockstar, but I'm pretty sure that issue's ongoing. We've yet to discuss it here in a video here on the channel, but I just wanted to cover the heists in case you're interested. If you just play in private lobbies, you're not a streamer or a content creator or a YouTuber for the game, you probably don't have to worry about that stuff happening. But if you are planning on like streaming or making videos or something, just be careful not to get stream sniped and cover your name so that people can't take action against your account because there's something crazy going on, and I will explain that in a future video. But that's for the heist. Now we have to talk about some of the other money bonuses for this week, which, there aren't much, but we will be going through them. Of course, we do have double money and RP on the pizza delivery missions, double money and RP on the Hasta La Vista adversary mode, which is returned to the game for a limited time this week, plus triple money and RP on the newer community series jobs and updated community series jobs for this week here in GTA Online. And just for the weekly challenge, if you complete 2 heist finales, you'll be rewarded with 100 grand. That goes beyond just the double money on the OG heist. You could do the Cayo Perico or even Diamond Casino heist finales and still make the 100 grand from those. It's just the double money on heists are only on the OG heist from the heist update from 2015. All right, next up for money is, of course, the pizza delivery missions. Like I said, those are paying out double money and double RP this week. And just for players who are curious, this is like a very, very beginner-friendly activity. It's probably not really going to be worth it for anyone else besides just trying it out to see what you think. But we do have the pizza delivery missions, right? So there's this location. There's 3 across the map in total. There's this one here in Vinewood. There is another, which is over here at Vespucci Beach. And then there's another in Legion Square in downtown. Each location offers 5 delivery stops per run when you're delivering pizzas. All deliveries are going to take place in the city, which is a major plus because that means no long distance drives to Sandy Shores or Paleto Bay. And honestly, I would want to off myself if I had to with these missions. If you had to go all the way out there, I would literally never do them, and I wouldn't recommend anyone do them. But when it comes to how they work right now, it keeps things quick and efficient being in the city. Each location has a delivery radius that excludes stops within 500 meters of the pizza delivery restaurant, meaning you won't get repeat addresses right next door. Delivery points are going to rotate between set zones throughout Los Santos, and the payouts are going to stack pretty quickly here, especially with this double money. Basically, you earn a base amount per delivery, plus tips and an extra cash bonus if you finish all 5 of them from one single restaurant, within a 10-minute window. Now, I'll break down the adjusted double payouts right now because with single money, not that great. With double money, it's actually worth trying out. So payout per delivery is going to be about $4,600. You get $4,000 base on average plus an average $600 tip. Completing all 5 deliveries within that 10 minutes earns you an extra $20,000 bonus for a total amount of $43,500 per mission on average right there. A little more, a little bit less, but only a couple $100. Now, after delivering from all 3 locations, that's almost $130,000. With the 5-minute cooldown between pizza restaurants, this means you can chain all locations and never encounter a cooldown. So if you extrapolate, call it 7 to 8 deliveries per hour, that's just under 330 grand an hour, which is a very conservative projection for money per hour for this activity. If you really hustle with your own upgraded pizza boy, it could be about $430,000 an hour if you can fit in, call it like 10 deliveries, because that would be 6 minutes per restaurant. But honestly, I doubt you'll get any more done than that in an hour of playtime running these, especially after you factor in travel times between pizza restaurants to start another 5 pizza deliveries for the next location that you have to go to. Now, the heat meter is going to be a bonus timer. This is that soft 10-minute timer I was talking about. So if you finish all deliveries before it fills up, you'll earn a bonus. And if you run out of time, you'll miss out on tips for unfinished deliveries and lose the bonus. But the timer is very forgiving. To be honest, if you actually want it to fail, you probably just have to go AFK for 5 minutes. But after finishing one location, it goes on cooldown for the 5 minutes as that pizza joint closes. It used to be 48 minutes, but we had a double money opportunity a few months ago, maybe several months ago, and they reduced it to 5 minutes. But like I said, you're free to move on and do the other 2 right after, meaning you can clear all 3 back to back for solid cash and just keep rotating that. And if you want to speed things up, you can buy your very own Pegasi Pizza Boy scooter off of Southern San Andreas Super Autos. It's about $200,000, but you will unlock a trade price for it after completing 5 deliveries, and your custom scooter is going to replace the default one when you start the job, and it includes your vehicle upgrades. Plus, it's shockingly tanky and also very resistant to lock-on missiles, surprisingly, which honestly makes it great for avoiding griefers, ironically. Knock out 5 deliveries and you'll unlock that trade price, and that's going to save you a nice chunk of cash. Now, I'm not sure if this part is still active, but if you finish a total of 50 pizza deliveries, you should get the pizza this outfit as a platinum tier reward. Nice little cosmetic right there, unlike some other mission types, you know, if only we got something for Vincent dispatch work like that. But I'm not sure if that cosmetic reward is actually available right now or not. I don't know if that was just for that specific week in the challenge. I think you should be able to unlock it, but either way, just do it for the money, don't do it for the outfit just in case. But my final thoughts: these missions are fun enough to try out. They're quick, they're easy to chain together, especially with the double money bonus. They're not going to be a super high paying activity normally, but with this week's event boost, they're honestly just worth running to try out for a little bit, but especially worth grinding for new players out there, who are just anyone out there who's looking to knock out some chill, low risk jobs with solid returns. Now, that being said, let's check out the other stuff that we have, like the time trial this week, and then I'll also talk about how I'm going to make money outside of the bonuses. Now, another way of making a little bit of extra money for this week, if you're not in a crew and you're just looking to take advantage of some weekly update opportunities, is the time trial this week, or HSW time trial, of course, if you're on enhanced or, of course, PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X and S. But for all players, everyone has just the normal time trial, which for this week is Del Perro Pier. I used to include these in my weekly update money guides, and since we're a little bit light on other types of grinding activities this week, figured I might as well include this one. The par time is 1 minute and 43 seconds, or 1 minute 43.2 seconds, as you can see, and where my waypoint is marked is the destination. Now, I'm going to try this in the Progen Emirates, and I would not recommend you follow the waypoint. I'm going to cut through here, you go all the way, then you make this right, then you make a sharp left to take this road, go through the tunnel, and then you meet up with your waypoint down the road, and you just want to follow that line. I'm going to try this in the Progen Emirates, just to see what it's like. I have this car moved up as far as I possibly can. I don't think we're going to complete it in this. I think the Bati 801 or the Nagasaki Shinobi, the Hakucho Drag, even the Western Power Surge is probably going to be a better opportunity this week. Basically, until we get all the way out here, we're going to be smooth sailing in the Emirates. And then we're going to get over here, and this is where we're going to lose all our time, because a bike is going to be much faster, much more agile to get up the dirt road heading up to the dam. So let's just give it a shot. Remember, we want to go all the way down here, make a right, left, and just follow this road. So I guess I could actually just mark the waypoint here, but either way, I want to make sure I have my destination marked. So we are going to go 3, 2, 1. I'm going to rev my engine. I missed it. Oh my god, dude. Okay, hold on. Now I gotta get up. 3, 2, 1, go. A little bit of wheel spin. Let's just see what happens. If I fail, we'll reset. We'll do it in the bike. I just want to make sure that we could set a good time, because I'm not actually, I don't think I've ever done this one before in a car. Usually I do time trials in a bike. The Batty 801 will suffice as a vehicle, I would say most of the time. I've done a bunch of time trials. That's going to slow us down. Are you kidding me? We're stuck on the curb. We got to restart. Unbelievable. Unbelievable we got stuck on that curb right there. Because we crashed in that car. I mean, that's also probably why. So let's take off again. Let's just reset. You don't need to drive back to the start or anything like that. You could literally just hold triangle or Y and you're good to go. I would have messed up anyway because I actually wasn't really paying attention to which part of the road we were on. I needed to make that left-hand turn right there. And this is also... Honestly, oh, this is frustrating. It's really frustrating in a car. I don't think I like using a car for this. There's a reason I use the Batty 801, and it's because a lot of the time, it's just going to be more agile. It's not going to be as quick off the line. I mean, actually, it is going to be as fast off the line, but it's not going to be as quick top speed-wise compared to some vehicles, but it's not that much slower behind the Progen Emrys, and this car just has insane traction, and the problem is, specifically using a car for this time trial, is all the bumps on the road. There's way too much traffic cutting through here. There's a bunch of bumps you got to watch out for. That makes the Progen Emrys, I would say, relatively unstable. I can't even use the top speed on this car because of how congested these roads are. And I also didn't even go the right way just now. I literally took the long way. So, yeah, we're screwed. I think we're actually toast on time. I mean, maybe. I should... we'll see. I'm going to keep cutting through. I'm going to keep going as fast as I possibly can. And let's just see what happens. I'm going to lose so much time here on the left. Like, you have to maintain speed in this vehicle. And I just feel like I'm doing a really piss poor job at doing that. So far, we have, like, what, 30 seconds left? This is going to be so close. I'm either going to just edge this out, or because I'm here at this spot, I have to slow down, and we're going to lose the time trial. This is where I would want the bike, and I feel like we could have made it here a little bit faster on a bike anyway. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to have just enough time. If I don't fail right here, we got this for sure. Oh, we got it. We got it. Just take it slow here. Don't bump into anything. Don't get caught on anything. Boom. There you go. What was that? Our third attempt, $101,000 right there. So we had 5 seconds to spare, like 4.8 seconds. Honestly, not too bad. I thought we actually weren't going to make it right there. The Progen Emrys is a viable car. I mean, Progen Emrys, you know, Benefactor Krieger, if you're going to be using supercars in this game. I would not use the Ocelot Pariah because you want a car with better handling. That's why I'm using the Emrys, because it's got slightly better handling than the Krieger. Although the Krieger may have been a little bit more stable on the road. Obviously, like I said, the Batty 801, 801RR, Western Power Surge, Nagasaki Shinobi, Hakucho Drag, all those will suit you just fine. Just watch out specifically with this one with all the bumps and stuff like that. But honestly, not too bad right there. I mean, that took us only 5 minutes with a couple attempts, and you see the route now. Now, if you're like me and you start playing GTA Online and you set your spawn location to your agency as just your HQ, that way you can get your armor, your snacks, things like that. I'm already on my second account, and so I like jumping on and just starting up a security contract as soon as I log into the game. I mean, of course, I was already in the game, so I ran into my agency to show you this, but when I just start my grind for the day, I start off with a nice security contract. That way, every time I log in, I can complete another, and that will get me closer to that maximum, you know, 201 security contracts, so that I can get the maximum $20,000 a day from the agency deposited into my agency wall safe. But other than that, I mean, there's tons of other activities you could do just to kind of make some extra money in the meantime without doing much work. All of the little warm-up activities I like getting done. So for each day, I start off, I do the LS tags, that's $100,000 right there. I do my daily stash house to get the free business resupply and $500. I do the G's cash, which will be about $15,000 to $20,000 on average. You can get done with your time trials, RC Bandito time trial, Junk Energy time trial. Get your wall safe money from all your businesses. Do your Madrazo hit for the day, export some exotic export cars. You can also do the Simeon's car, export makes goods, do the ammunition contract, you know, the MC Clubhouse bike delivery, auto shop client jobs, which are the client delivery vehicles. You know, I just have staff to deliver them. You could do your salvage or tow trucks. I literally wanted to do the security contract. It's professional difficulty, and we're getting the Humane Labs variant. That's actually so lame. Well, I'm heading out there too. I mean, I'm gonna get this done because it's for the gameplay. This video is just, you know, a little activity I could do to warm up, but I'm very curious because I have not tested this out. So everyone's testing out the Iron Mule, and they're saying it's good for the ammunition contract, you know, obviously selling the nightclub, Pounder Custom, or, you know, you can take other vehicles. You just can't really take MC business vehicles, or like the export mixed goods truck, but you can transport your nightclub, Pounder Custom, or any other nightclub vehicle for the sell mission. I'm pretty sure you could do the brigades for the CEO cargo. You could do the ammunition contract, dune loader, things like that. Let's see if you can use the van. What is it? The Boxville that's moving or transporting the monkey. Let's see if we can actually get this mission done and use the Iron Mule to carry that back to my agency, because that would speed up making this drive, and that would kind of make the Humane Labs one worth it. I mean, obviously not right now when we literally have professional difficulty and we're getting sent out here. Usually they send us out here when we're on specialist or specialist plus, which is worth it, but for just normal professional difficulty, I don't think coming to Humane Labs is really worth it. Like, I would definitely be skipping this myself. Like, I mean, I just got it for the sake of the video, and so I'm doing it. It's a fun gunfight, but if I'm looking to grind this and I was gonna do a security contract and go to my agency for that, and I got this one, I probably would just leave it. Unless, like I said, I was playing on professional, or excuse me, not professional, but specialist plus difficulty. Because then it would be kind of worth it. Like, specialist plus, that's really good money you don't want to be sacrificing right there. Oh man, we're getting absolutely destroyed. Also, let me know in the comments, back to just the discussion on the heist and stuff. The heist bonus is good if you have players. Of course, you only need 2 for the Fleece job, so like, it's not like you need a whole crew of 4 for that. And maybe you guys were getting scared when I was talking about, you know, the crew exploits and just in general the rogue Rockstar support issues going on right now. You'd honestly, like, if you're not, unless you're making content on the game, you honestly don't even have to worry about it. I'm sure something may happen to my account, but at the end of the day, it will get rectified. You're not gonna get banned forever. Oh, good. All my special ammo is gone again, so I wasted money on that. If you guys want to see gameplay on the Fleece job, though, I could get some people involved with the live stream, and we could try it out. Let me know what you guys think, though, because, you know, that could be a fun gameplay this week. But if, like, heist gameplay, like, I've never done a heist video, so if it doesn't really matter to you guys, then I probably won't bother. But with that said, let's open up this door. I'm gonna get outside, and let me just see if I can spawn this Iron Mule so that I can use it to transport this Boxville. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but we are just gonna give it a try. Okay, I spawned the Iron Mule, and look where it put me. It put me, like, all the way out there for some. I'm still gonna try it out. I'm gonna have to drive this vehicle off the property now, but I am gonna try, and just to see if I can even pick it up. Because if I have to drive all the way north, if that's, like, the closest spawn over there, I mean, you can see how far it is. If that's the closest spawn, then I may not bother doing this in the future, but I'm just curious to see if it actually works in the first place or not. Okay, here's my Iron Mule. It's the moment of truth here. Can we pick up the Boxville? Before I even try it, if you think I can't pick it up before I actually hop in to test it out, say the magic words of Service Carbine in the comments, and let me know if you think that I won't be able to do it. Now, no cheating, remember. Let's give it a try. Use that hook, position ourselves over the Boxville. Wait a second. You can take it. Oh, that's amazing. I mean, we'd already be well on our way back to the city at this point. But fully upgraded Iron Mule, this may make this security contract worth doing. I mean, we're at 7 minutes on the clock, basically. 7 minutes and 15 seconds. This is going to be done at like 8 minutes and 15. So 8 minutes for a security contract instead of like 11 minutes or 12 minutes with how slow that Boxville drives back to the city. Honestly, could be worth doing. Not on professional difficulty like we're on, but if you're on specialist, or specifically specialist plus, when you're earning 70 grand, I think that's worth it. Now, of course, you just got to be careful when you're unhooking it. Make sure that the van drops on all 4 wheels. Otherwise, you'll need an atomizer or a big truck to flip it back over before you can hop in. But not bad. Yeah, that put us at 9 minutes for this mission. And like I said, for $39,000, not that much. But on a specialist plus difficulty security contract, that is going to save you time and give you extra money per hour that way. And that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, this, you know, event week and weekly update isn't great for money making unless you have a crew to run heists with. But these are the types of things I'm going to be doing in the meantime. I'm going to be doing my agency security contracts, my salvage yard robberies, my Dr. Dre contract. I avoid Cayo Perico like the plague because I'm just so burned down on it. You know, I'll do the Garment Factory FIB file, specifically rotating Fine Art and Project Breakaway because those are super fast to speedrun. I'll do my auto shop contracts, and I'll do the export mixed goods, ammunition contract, MC bike delivery, auto shop cars, like the client deliveries, salvage yard tow trucks, wall safe money I'll collect, Madrazo hit, export mixed goods, or excuse me, exotic exports, Simeon's cars, stash house, G's cash, and the time trials. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Make sure to check me out over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram if you guys want to get connected with me outside of YouTube. I live stream GTA Online Tuesday through Saturday over on my Twitch account, twitch.tv/hazardoushtv. So have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys in the next one tomorrow. Adios, amigos.